Good morning, I'm Ken Lingenfelter from Lingenfelter Performance Engineering. I'm here at the Mecum auction in Indianapolis, and I want to tell you, this is an amazing auction. I've never missed this show. Coming here ever since they've come down to Indianapolis, and this year there's some really amazing cars here. This one really caught my eye. This is one of 20 L88s that was built in 1967. It's absolutely beautiful. It's got all of the things that collectors like myself get a kick out of. I wish it could be a part of the Lingenfelter collection. I'm not quite sure. I have a feeling it's probably going to go for a little bit more money than I can spend, but I'd like to point out a few things to you about the car, things that I've noticed and things that are important to collectors. You know, when it comes to L88 Corvette, the absolute best of the best. We take a look at these things, and for a Corvette guy, this is everything. This car's got the color, it's got all the right equipment, it's got the right documentation, and checks off all the boxes for me. You know, for a Corvette guy and for a collector, you know, here's the window sticker on this car, which, you know, for documentation, this is a big deal. It's amazing that they still have it. Obviously, if you're going to sell the car, you want to show it prominently so that everybody knows that it's the real deal. Amazing interior. So, you know, the L88's a performance car, and as a result, the radio delete is a very, very big deal, and you can see the radio has been deleted from this car as part of the order. It also has the heater delete option. None of these cars had air conditioning, so to make it really the best of the best so far as performance cars. Okay, so one of the really spectacular things about this car is the motor. Obviously, it's a 427. The engine bay in this car is just meticulously been done. Fact is, these 427s are very, very rare, including the air cleaner. You can see it's got the fire arrestor as part of it. It's extremely important that all these things are in the right place and actually are set up properly, because this car is also Bloomington Gold certified. And when the Bloomington Gold people do an inspection on this car, they need to be sure that this car was put together exactly the way it was from the factory. This 427 was rated at 435 horsepower, but we all know that when they built these cars, the horsepower rating was much, much higher than that. Needless to say, this is going to be one of the stars of the show. One of the fun parts about a Mecum auction is that, you know, there's a sticker on the car here that basically describes everything that's on this car, but there's always an estimate also as to what it should bring. This one shows $1,250,000 to $1,750,000, but I have to tell you, is one of 20 with all of this documentation, NCRS and Bloomington Gold. I mean, who knows where this could go? I know one thing for sure, it's going to be a blast watching this car cross the block, and boy, hats off to Mecum if they can get it sold, and hats off to the guy who ends up with this amazing car.
And here's your Friday main attraction. Lot 151 is a 1967 Corvette L88 coupe. It's one of 20 L88s produced in 67. It's the only known Sunfire Yellow L88. It's Bloomington Gold certified, has the original L88 block with the outgrinning CCAS engine pad affirmation, has an NCRS validated tank sticker, the original new car sales contract. The original title is still with the car. We have vintage photos of the car with his original owner. We reunited him with the car, Mr. Bobby Baker. After 50 years, this is the first time he drove the car. He bought it brand new, a 67 L88 brand new, and now he's with it here today.
$1 million. The last one they sold is Jackson, the one you guys did for Houston.
That $1 million more. Now 2, now 3. $1 million 3. He wanted it. That $1 million 3. And you're out. That $1 million 5, $1 million 4, and 4, and 4, and 4, and 4. $1 million 3. Now $1 million 4. Day one. $1 million 3. $1 million 400,000 under bit of 4. That $1 million 3. $1 million 4. That $1 million 4. Half 4. That $1 million 4. That $1 million 4. $1 million 4. $1 million 5. $1 million 5. $1 million 5. Now $1 million 30. $1 million 5. $1 million 5. $1 million 6. Go to body $1 million 6. $1 million 7. $1 million 7. $1 million 7. $1 million 7. $1 million 650 down. $1 million 650. $1 million 7. $1 million 7. 7 divided by $1 million 7 down. 8. Both out. $1 million 8. Both out. $1 million 8. $1 million 7. $1 million 8. $1 million 7 divided by $1 million 8. Last call. Anybody else? Gonna have $1 million 7 down. $1 million 8.